With the increase in the network-related transactions, it is important to confirm that the service is received by the host that requested it, and not some other system. And the network system that governs such protocols and set transaction rules is known as an IP address. Hi guys, and welcome to yet another interesting video by Simplilearn. But before we begin, if you love watching tech videos, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss an update from us. To understand the topic much better, let's take a reference. Assuming that a person had to send a letter to a relative's house, but he wasn't sure which house though. So, how can this problem exactly be solved? Well, this problem can be solved if we take a look at the house number mentioned on the mail. Let's take a look at the house number mentioned on the mail. On the mail, it seems like the house number is 2. That means the mail would go to house number 2. Similarly, we also have an identification method on the internet that is known as IP address, which is used to identify different mails and the owner of that email address. Let's now take a look at the agenda for today's video. Firstly, we'll know what is an IP address. Then we'll see what functions does IP address have. Moving on with knowing different versions of IP addresses, and lastly, different types of IP address. Firstly, we'll understand what exactly is an IP address. An IP address or Internet Protocol address, for an example, is a unique numerical identifier assigned to every network device when it connects to the Internet. This address is assigned by the Internet Service Provider, which acts as a way for the system to access the Internet applications and a unique identity for the device. Moving forward, we'll understand what exactly are IP functions. To begin with, IP functions can be divided into two types. For the first function we have, the Internet Service Provider assigns an IP address to the network device. The first function of the address is to provide an identity to the host on the Internet, whereas the second identity is used as a location address for the host on the Internet. Let's now take a look at different versions of IP address. IP addresses can be divided into two types, where the first type is known as IPv4 address, whereas the other address is known as IPv6. Let's take a look at both of them in detail. For first one, we have IPv4 address. This is the original version of an IP address developed on 32-bit binary format, which contains 2 to the power 32 address. The address range from 0 to 255 in terms of zeros and ones, with 4 octets, each of them separated by a period. The network device uses binary format, whereas the numerical format is used for the host reference. The first part denotes the network part in an IP address, and the second part is for the host part. Now let's move on to the IPv6 address type. With the rise in technology, the IPv4 could not complete the requirements. So the need for IPv4 arose based on 128-bit address size, which is sufficient for a long time, which is approximately 320 undecillion. This type of IPv6 address is designed for 4 hexadecimal digits and 8 sets, with each block containing 16 bits separated by a colon. Now let's take a look at the IP classes. IP classes are designed for the purpose of easy assignment of addresses to the network. Divided on the basis of class size, we have 5 classes, depending upon the requirement of the network. Class A were designed to accommodate networks with a large number of network hosts, where the first bit in the octet is always 0, with the large number ranging from 0 to 127. Then we have Class B. Class B fulfill the requirements for medium-sized network hosts, where the first 2 bits for the network ID is 1 and 0, with a range from 128 to 191. Then we have Class C, which can fulfill the requirement for small-sized network hosts, where the first 3 bits for network ID is 1, 1 and 0, ranging from 192 to 223. From this, we get that class A, B, and C are used for assigning addresses to the host network. And then we have class D, which is used for multicasting, which means it is used to send a signal from one host to multiple hosts, like used in video streaming, where the first 4 bits for network ID is 1, 1, 1, and 0, with a range from 124 to 239. And lastly, we have class E. Network ID for this range is reserved for research purpose and not assigned to any network, with a range from 240 to 255. Let's see different types of IP addresses. On the basis of accessibility, we have private IP addresses and public IP addresses. For private IP addresses, the devices are assigned addresses in a network and each system is provided with a unique IP address, which they can communicate through within the same network and cannot access public network. And they do provide much more security in regards to the public IP addresses. Let's take a look at the public IP address now. For public IP addresses, ISP or Internet Service Provider assigns it to the router, which allows the user to access the internet, and also different network application can be accessed, with security less in comparison to private IP addresses. Let's now see the other two types of IP addresses, which are static and dynamic IP addresses. Static IP addresses is assigned manually and is constant to the system, whereas dynamic IP address is assigned by the internet service provider. For static IP addresses, the importance is much more, whereas the address is used for business and is not beneficial to have different IP each time. In case of dynamic IP address, the assigned IP for network devices do not need dedicated IP. Due to being constant in nature, static IP address is preferred to be assigned as official address for a business. Whereas in case of dynamic IP address, due to assigning different each time when it connects to the internet, address provides much better security and often prevents hacking. Now if we want to take a look at the IP address for a system which is publicly available, we can do by the following steps. Access your internet browser and type IP address. And over here we can take a look at the public IP address for the system. And if we want to take a look at the system IP address which is dedicated to the device, you can do the following steps. Access command prompt and write the command ipconfig, and you can take a look at the system IP address. With this, we have reached the end of the session. If you have any questions regarding the topic, you can ask them in the comment section. Thank you for watching.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.